Sydney Sweeney rocks St. Laurent heels with lacy miniskirt. When it comes to modern Hollywood style, few stars generate as much conversation as Sydney Sweeney. Every appearance, whether it's a red carpet, a street-style moment, or a fashion-forward night out, quickly becomes a headline. And her latest look? No exception. Sydney Sweeney recently turned heads by pairing sleek St. Laurent heels with a daring lacy miniskirt, delivering a look that perfectly balanced elegance, edge, and confidence. It wasn't just an outfit, it was a statement. Today, we're breaking down why this look works, what it says about Sydney Sweeney's evolving fashion identity, and why she continues to dominate the intersection of Hollywood and high fashion. At first glance, the outfit feels effortless, but it's anything but accidental. The St. Laurent heels immediately anchor the look. Sharp, refined, and unmistakably Parisian, they bring a level of sophistication that elevates the entire outfit. St. Laurent has long been synonymous with sleek silhouettes, confidence, and a touch of rebellion, qualities that align seamlessly with Sydney's current style era. Then there's the lacy miniskirt, delicate, daring, and unapologetically feminine. Lace can easily tip into overly romantic or overly provocative, but here it's styled with intention. The contrast between the softness of lace and the structure of luxury heels creates visual tension, and that's where the magic happens. It's a look that demands attention without screaming for it. Choosing St. Laurent isn't just about aesthetics, it's about branding. St. Laurent represents a very specific fashion language: confidence, sensuality, and quiet power. Over the years, the brand has dressed icons who redefine femininity on their own terms. By stepping out in St. Laurent heels, Sydney Sweeney signals that she's not just wearing fashion, she's participating in it. She understands the message behind the label. The heels add authority to the look. They ground the lace. They say, this isn't about softness alone, it's about control. And that balance mirrors Sydney's public image: glamorous, but self-possessed. The lacy miniskirt is the true centerpiece of the outfit. Lace is traditionally associated with romance, vulnerability, and delicacy. A miniskirt, on the other hand, carries boldness, confidence, and youth. Combining the two creates a layered statement, one that feels modern rather than nostalgic. On Sydney Sweeney, the lace doesn't feel costume-like or overly styled. Instead, it feels intentional, fresh, and confident. The silhouette highlights her ease with fashion that embraces femininity without apologizing for it. This isn't about shock value. It's about owning softness as strength. What makes this moment stand out is how clearly it reflects Sydney Sweeney's fashion evolution. Early in her career, her style leaned more classic Hollywood: structured gowns, clean lines, and safe elegance. But in recent years, she's embraced a bolder, more experimental approach. We're seeing shorter hemlines, sharper silhouettes, more high-fashion risk-taking. This St. Laurent and lace combination fits perfectly into that evolution. It shows a star who understands her presence, her influence, and her ability to set trends rather than follow them. She's no longer just dressing for the moment, she's shaping the narrative. There are a few key reasons this outfit resonates. First, balance. The lace brings softness, the heels bring strength. Neither overpowers the other. Second, confidence. The look doesn't wear Sydney, she wears the look. That confidence is what transforms fashion into style. Third, timing. Minimalist luxury paired with sensual detail is exactly where fashion is right now. This outfit feels current without chasing trends. And finally, identity. This look feels authentically Sydney Sweeney, not styled to shock, but styled to reflect who she is right now. Fashion moments like this matter because they reflect larger cultural shifts. We're moving away from rigid definitions of how women should dress. There's room now for femininity and power to coexist, to even enhance one another. Sydney Sweeney rocking St. Laurent heels with a lacy miniskirt is part of that shift. It challenges the idea that elegance must be conservative or that sensuality must be explained. The message is simple: confidence is the point. Sydney Sweeney's St. Laurent heels and lacy miniskirt weren't just a stylish moment, they were a reminder of why she continues to dominate fashion conversations. The look was sharp, feminine, modern, and unmistakably confident. It captured a star fully stepping into her power, not just as an actress, but as a fashion force. And if this outfit is any indication, Sydney Sweeney isn't just wearing the moment. She is the moment.